dirty dog?
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning.
The committees, and we didn't vote on that, Madam Clerk, did we? Okay,
No, we
good.
did not.
Okay, good. All right. This morning we've got a very, very special presentation, as folks know.
Fuck.
This is an internationally recognized and celebrated event being held here in Los Angeles this week. The National Basketball Association All-Star Game and festivities, where the world that watches the best basketball players in the country or in the world come to see. They are
The
with
All-Star
us
Game's here?
all week, with the game culminating on Sunday. This morning, we have a special presentation brought to us by Councilmember Hutt of the 10th District to kick off.
Goes
that
to show you, and I don't even
celebration.
fucking watch.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good morning, colleagues. As our city gears up for the Energy
Nice,
of
PD
All-Star
Force.
Weekend, I'm
Nice.
honored to welcome the legends of basketball, formerly known as the National Basketball Retired Players Association. I'm happy to welcome them to our council. Founded in 1992 by the NBA legend David, I'm going to say it wrong,
Of course you are.
DeBuscher, thank you. Dave Bring, Archie Clark, Dave Collins, and Oscar Robinson. Legends of Basketball is a nonprofit association of former professional basketball players of the NBA, the ABA, the WNBA, and the Harlem Globetrotters. They're the only alumni association directly supported by the NBA and the Players Association. Their mission is twofold: supporting players in their life after the game, and using their massive
got a
influence
hoodie
to
on
give
with a
back to the
fucking-
communities that
with
cheered
a
them
suit.
on. While the world watches the All-Star Game, we're working with the legends to ensure festivities leave a lasting footprint in our neighborhoods. We're bridging the gap between professional sports and local empowerment. I'm proud to announce that through the partnership this weekend, we'll deliver over $70,000 in direct investment to the nonprofits and small businesses.
I'm pretty sure he
in
passed.
San Quentin. We've packed a weekend of events
Oscar.
designed to uplift South LA, which includes a basketball clinic by the Harlem Globetrotters, NBA, and
Bro,
WNBA
she can't say that name for the
legends
life
for
of her.
over 200 of our local children. A community health and resource fair
still alive,
with
so-
over 25 vendors
like it, though.
providing free screenings. And that's on Saturday, so that's Valentine's Day. So love yourself and get some screenings.
That ain't
And a neighborhood cleanup, which will show our locals how much we love our community. These events kick off at 11 a.m. at an Obama Sports Complex and are free for everyone.
Is he?
For more
thought he
information,
was,
you
but
can
I'm
go to
looking at it, it doesn't say he's dead.
legendsofbasketball.com.
Just,
Our goal is to make sure that when
Says
the
he's
event
alive.
is over, the resources
I thought he
stay.
just passed like last
Through
year.
strategic partnerships, we're working with Dollar General to secure
Says he's
$25,000
still alive. He's
for
87.
Cienega Elementary School to make
Born in
sure
38.
our 4th and 5th graders have the reading tools that they need. They're giving out $60,000 in advertising, marketing, and brand support with partnership from Spectrum. This grant will provide $15,000 of marketing
Oh,
for
was it? Yeah, I
four
saw it, yeah.
local businesses. And they're providing
Thought
2
he
new
passed.
laptops
Must
to
have
the
been thinking of
Digital
somebody
Tech
else who
Lab in the
passed.
district, as well as donating essentials to a women's shelter in the 10th. At the end of the day, these major global events come to Los Angeles. They bring more than just flash and cameras. They bring people. And our community should benefit
They're all
from
frauds.
that exposure. Through these events, we're creating an entry point for our local businesses to
She's on the
scale,
spectrum.
our nonprofits to grow, and our families to thrive. This partnership is proof that we can enjoy the big game energy while making
How about the big announcement over the week for you guys that didn't know that Nithya Raman, noodle, decided to run for mayor. And all of a sudden, we've got a 3-person mayoral race left. You got Bass, who you know already doesn't know how to do the job. Another DEI hire. You now have Nithya Raman, who's basically your new Mogdami, commie socialist, wants to give everything for free, let criminals out and all that other shit and, you know, all that good stuff. And then the third person, Spencer Pratt. That's it. It's all we got left. And it hasn't even started yet. The race hasn't even started yet, and that's what we have.
So honored to be here, and thank you for your time. As we thought about coming to LA and having an impact on the city.
It looks like Antoine Bryant, but I don't want to say that.
Blessed to be introduced to Councilwoman Heather Hutton, District 10.
Used to play for the
We
Nuggets.
wanted to make sure that we collaborated with her to understand how we can come in and not just come and go, but how can we impact this community. And I loved everything that she's
Herman
doing.
needs to.
So it was vital that I grabbed my team.
Well, no,
brought them
Joe.
out here, showed all
Joe,
this
I
work.
think what it is
But we're excited
it's
about
pushing
the
you
NBA
to make
brings
Bass look like the
multitude
good
of
choice.
things to
Either you get
every community that
Mugdami or you get the
And we
same
just
idiot
wanna
who's
make
ran
sure
the
we
city
come
into the
here
ground, and that's
and
almost
we
the better choice.
establish for
Or
our
you get a
local
guy who
legends,
doesn't know anything about
our
anything.
LA legends here, and we want to, on behalf of them, to honor them by honoring their
Oh, it's
city
been
and their
going,
communities.
Taj. It's good to
So
see you.
thank
Good
you,
morning.
Heather, for having us. We appreciate you. And now you're here. A few words from our board chair.
Oh, I'll
Charles.
definitely I'll definitely vote Spencer Pratt over both of those idiots. That's for sure.
Good morning, everyone. We're just honored and blessed. Thank you, Councilman Hutt, for allowing us to be a part of your family. On behalf of
I love the
Legends
jacket,
basketball, we're
coat
just
jacket
here to
with two shirts
serve and
underneath
give
it and
back
a hoodie.
for a game that's been
Just
so
start a
good
new
to
style,
us as
hoodies
a
with
kid.
fucking coat
And
jackets.
just being able to understand that we have to raise up the next generation. So it's about us collaborating, partnering, and doing.
How is
things
she
that
smaller than
benefit the
Hut?
community.
How is he smaller than
So
Hut?
We're just honored to be here. All of our legends are going to be boots on the ground, just enjoying themselves and having
Oh,
fun.
boots on the ground,
Young
10
people,
toes down, all the
all
same
the,
shit,
citizens of-
all the
of
same
District
talking
10.
buzzword
We
points.
Thank you all. Appreciate you allowing us to be
Why I
here.
don't watch the
And we
NBA.
love you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you.
That's why I didn't even know what was going on in my own city.
And now I would like to bring up Lorian Finley, who made everything gel together.
I don't think anybody cares about what's going on with the NBA
Thank you,
anymore.
Councilwoman.
Not many.
Good morning to the council, Council President. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, that's
Very
definitely not
simply,
Stackhouse.
We're coming to Los Angeles to party with a purpose, and the purpose is really our North Star.
And obviously,
And
they don't
talking
know
with
who these
Councilwoman
people are
Hart
because
and
they
her
would put their
team,
names
It
up.
was critical that we really impact District 10. And the two things that we focused on were the businesses
That
on
is
West
not Nick
Adams,
Van Exel.
where we can have economic impact. So we're going
guarantee
to
you
put
that.
our main
is not.
fundraising event on the block of 5200 West Adams to do an activation on Friday. And then more importantly, how do we impact Cienega Elementary School and things in areas where where resources are needed around reading comprehension. So we partner with Dollar General. We're going to reward them with $25,000 and begin creating a reading lounge.
Dollar
at
General be
Cienega
giving
where
you
our kids
25
can
grand?
come, learn, and have a good time in a safe, welcoming space. And again, party with the purpose. The purpose is our North Star. So we want to thank you, Councilwoman Hutt, because this is your focus. You gave us a North Star, and we just want to come in and be good stewards of the league, of the legends, and more importantly, represent District 10 the way that it should be. So again, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing everyone this weekend.
Thank you so much. Now I have some certificates of recognition. In recognition of your outstanding dedication and invaluable contribution to the City of Los Angeles community. Your commitment to excellence and selfless service has made a profound impact on the lives of our citizens. We honor your spirit of volunteerism and thank you for helping make our city a better place to live, work, and grow. And this is for Antonio Davis
Thank you. Appreciate that.
and Chu Smith and Lorraine Fender. You can- some pictures.
All right, while you all are taking pictures, Councilwoman, we've got a speaker on the queue. Councilmember Jurado from the 14th District.
Thank you, Councilmember Hutt, for recognizing the NBA legends. We're heading to an excellent weekend. It's nice to meet them, and they're so tall.
And
Councilmember
they're
Hutt,
so
thank you for
tall, and I don't
doing
know
this.
any of
You've
them.
been championing a lot of presentations, but girl, if heaven had a height, you would be that tall. So thank you for doing this.
Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Padilla.
I just want to as Mr. Blumenfield says, join this chorus.
Says?
I know I'm a shorty, but basketball is actually the only game that I'm actually really good at. So I'm excited that you guys came and, pushing the concept of teamwork. Los Angeles is a city where teamwork gets the work done. Not a feeling that I really felt this weekend, but thank you, Ms. Hutt, for bringing it to council today. Thank you.
Duds.
Councilmember
Why do they let her
Hernandez.
talk out in public?
Council President, thank you so much, Councilwoman
Three
Hart, for bringing in
shrimps
this
back there.
presentation, for bringing these icons,
Oh,
these legends, these
fuck.
athletes that have been doing this for a long time, uplifting the culture during Black History Month. This is a beautiful thing to witness and to be a part of, and just always grateful for your leadership. Thank you so much for joining us and blessing us with your presence here in City Hall. And I want to say, Councilmember Padilla, if you're good at basketball, we do a tournament sometimes with the different council offices to play basketball. We're not as good as y'all, but we play. So I welcome you all to join us. Thank you.
My God. Can you imagine having to watch that play basketball?
Thank you so much, Councilwoman Hutt, and thank you to the legends. We really
Gorlock,
appreciate
the
your work.
basketball
and
player.
The work that you're doing here for this weekend and that will last this week and this year and generations to come, but also in the work of lifting up the role of retired NBA players in every city, but especially here in Los Angeles. I mean, in the Crenshaw district, we only have a theater in our community because a retired basketball player said we're going to get it done. Starbucks only came to our community because a retired NBA basketball player said Starbucks is coming to South LA. And that, goes on. I could name names, but there are generations of folks that have been part of the pillars that hold up our community and make super special contributions. And so we thank you for centering that work and lifting up that work so that everybody can see that there is life after you take off the jersey and you can continue to make a contribution to making each and every NBA city a great place to live and a city of champions. And I see a little bit of bling up there, which we're very accustomed to here in the city of Los Angeles.
A ring that Cliff Livingston has. Where is it?
Oh, Cliff Livingston?
It's
That's
with the
that-
Bulls.
Okay.
He has two second champion. He got 2 rings.
That wasn't in
with the
'91
Bulls.
with the Bulls, was it?
No.
That was the year we beat you guys.
All right. As long as it wasn't against the Lakers. Councilmember Rodriguez.
Did you say that's when you beat us?
He didn't say nothing.
Well, I wanted to echo Councilwoman Padilla. Apparently, the Los Angeles City Council spud Webb for her comments, because now I think we're going to have an actual game. But I want to thank you, Councilmember Hutt, for bringing you all in and for your contributions. I think it's incredibly important that, even when you're retired from the game, you still have a tremendous role to play in each of our communities in helping to make sure young people are engaged and understanding the work that goes into being the best. There is
You
no
know nothing
shortcuts.
about being the best, man.
There's no falsehoods. You got to
You
do
know
the work.
nothing about being the
And
best
I think
at
it's
anything.
important, and that transcends every field. It doesn't
You're great at
matter
fucking shit up.
whether it's in
You're good at that.
politics,
You're not the
whether it's
best. But you are good
on
at
the
fucking
court.
shit up, man.
It's
I'll
important
give you
for
that.
everyone to buckle down and do the work that helps to make them the success and bring the level of greatness that everyone aspires to have, because it's not easy and you can't just throw it at the wall. So I just want to thank you for being here.
And thank you for having to endure my fucking voice for another 10
Councilwoman
seconds
Hutt.
or so.
Thank you. Just to close, I'm looking forward to all the things that will happen in the 10th District with the students, the clinic at Michelle and Barack Obama Sports Complex, and our Valentine's, like check on your health, the health fair at Rancho Park. So looking forward to it. Thank you so much, colleagues, for indulging us in this moment. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Another big round of applause for our NBA legends.
NBA legends that nobody knows.
All right, City Attorney, Madam Clerk, let's go into public comment.
All right, here we go. Perfect timing. Look at all the balloons behind the blimp.
Yes, Mr. President. To people providing public... Oh.
Guess you didn't comb your hair today, bud. So, honey, you can pass the bar, you can get yourself dressed, put yourself a suit on, but you can't seem to comb your hair ever.
Please state
why
which of the items you'd like to
You
speak
represent
to.
our city.
You'll have 1
You
minute
work
per
for
item, up to
us.
3 minutes total for
You
the
don't work
items
for
open
yourself.
public
You don't
comment.
have your own law
We will
firm.
tell you when your
You
time
work
is
for
up.
us.
When speaking
So
on
you
the
should be
agenda
combing your
items,
hair
you must
and
be on
representing
topic.
us well,
Our goal is to
Pumpkinhead,
get
but
through
you
as many
don't.
speakers as we can. If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you are on topic, you will get one.
Of course, it's
brief
pointless.
warning
Everything
from
they
me
do
or
is
the council
pointless,
president.
bud. It's
At that
all
point,
just
you need to get
a show.
immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and
course
we will
it
move
is,
on to the next speaker.
Diane.
The items open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 8.
I'm gonna go get my,
and items
my
26
refill.
through 38. So again, the items that are open for public comment on the agenda are items 1 through 8 and items 26 through 38. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public comment. During general public comment, members of the public may speak to any of the items or anything else in the city's subject matter jurisdiction. If I could, I'm going to make a couple more announcements. If I could have the interpreters please make this first one allowed to the room. If you require a Spanish language interpreter, please make sure to pause every few sentences so the interpreters can interpret.
Si necesita traducción en español, por favor pausen después de cada frase para darle al intérprete una oportunidad para traducir.
Don't worry, we will pause your time while the interpreters are interpreting, so you will get the same amount of time as everyone else. Thank you.
Y no se preocupen, les pausaremos el tiempo mientras el intérprete está hablando, entonces tendrían la misma cantidad de tiempo que las otras personas.
I'm just
Gracias.
topping it off. I want to turn the
Additionally,
machine
if
off.
you've
You
made
know.
an accommodation request with the
Forsaken,
clerk's
thank you for the
office under
34 months.
ADA, or if you would like to, in order to make use of the wireless handheld microphone, please let the sergeants know once your name is called and it is your turn to speak, so they can provide you with the wireless handheld microphone. Finally, the order in which we call names is at random. That is to say, it is
I have to
randomly
say, it's kind of funny that Green Day played too, but yet nobody's mentioning those fucking communists. Everything was about Bad Bunny. Nobody even mentioned the 3 washed up fucking anti-Americans.
We will now begin calling the next few names: Claudia A., Nella M., Brian J., Bonnie B., and Abraham L.
Smoke and...
Good morning. Yes, go ahead. You can come to the podium. Good morning. Which of the items would you like to speak to?
I'm just here in a general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, council members. My name is Claudia. My pronouns are she, her, ella. I'm here as
Ella?
part of the Trans-Latina Coalition in support of the trans community. I'm also part of the Angels of Change. We are a group of leaders that want to give a voice for the trans wellness and empowering of our lives. I'm here asking for your support of the Wellness and Equity Initiative.
He was here the other
that
day,
gives
Mike.
the Trans-Latina Coalition $4 million into investment in our on the wellness of trans lives. Thank you very much for your attention and time.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Item 37 in general public comment, please.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Thank you. Nella McCosker with Central City Association.
McCosker.
LA's hotels.
That's Tim
ranked
McCosker's daughter,
23rd
I bet.
in the top 25 markets nationally on post-pandemic recovery. We're experiencing double-digit declines in demand. So what does that mean?
His daughter.
20 million
She's not
in
even
lost
paying
tax
attention.
revenue every year. And instead of improving this problem, we're choosing to impose more burdens on the same shrinking base. Currently, LA's total taxes and assessments fall somewhere in the middle range of those top 25.
Hey, Randy.
If we move forward with option A's 4 and 2 proposal,
Thank you, Dirt Fan.
we're going to rank
Let's go.
as the highest
Thanks for
total
the 20
cost in the
months.
nation. Let's stop and ask ourselves if that's appropriate based on the experience we're providing visitors. Multiple instances of LA having safety concerns and visitors who are
Does
attacked.
she have an upper lip? Probably not.
The industry
Fella
is
does.
feeling as though this is too difficult to pursue new hotel projects in Los Angeles. Do we need to increase revenue? Yes. But aggressive TOT hikes are not going to solve this problem. They're going to compound them. Thank you.
Thank you. Nobody's listening. Nobody
Before the
cares,
next
especially
speaker
because
begins,
you're
I'll be calling the
McCosker's
next few
daughter.
names. Pamela M., Jessica E., Renee Ocampo Montes, Mark S., and Jocelyn Johnson.
Oh, we got another
Okay,
morning. Which
trans Latino coalition. I need the money.
Comment. That was so beautiful that y'all do legends like a legend like I am.
Like a
to
legend
those
that I
basketball
am.
players. That's beautiful that y'all do that because legends should be recognized because one day they're here, one day they're not. And it's good to give them their flowers when they're living. Okay, my comment is that we have problems in our transgender community that we have to fix. Y'all, we come here all the time, and Marty, I tell you, I'm glad you're listening today because sometimes you don't. I give you respect. I know you got people like them over there cutting up. I come with respect, and I come with honor to make sure that jobs can be done. Marty, Ugo and Miss Heather and Miss
Miss Heather. Her name's Heather. It's not Miss Heather. It's Heather.
I'm old. But anyway,
And otherwise it would
I'm
be
here
Miss
to
Hutt.
Make sure that y'all can deliver and make the right choices that y'all
not
can
Miss
make.
Heather.
Our children are dying on the streets, and it's sad to see people homelessness and going through what they're going through.
And give me my money. You better give it here. The trans Latino legend. Need that $4 million, though. You better give it here.
Good morning.
She's
speaker.
a legend.
Before you begin,
Don't you
I'd like
forget
to give
it.
you your first and only warning to not disrupt this meeting. Multiple witnesses observed you signing up multiple times at the kiosk this morning, and multiple names that you signed up
Bro,
under
look at your
were
hair.
read
And you're
aloud.
worried about the kiosk.
So, when you do that, not only
Look
do you
at your
take away
hair, bro.
time because we have to read in extra names for people who are not here, but importantly, you take away the opportunity for other people in the room to speak. So I would ask that you and anybody else who does that, please do not
We're
do
not
that
in the
moving
South,
forward.
Jen.
Thank you.
We're
You
not
have
in the
3 minutes
South,
for the
and
items
I
and
doubt
1 minute
that
for
she's
general
from the
public comment.
South.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Council Member Transgender Latina. Let's start with item number 26. Number 26 is about the Figueroa Street vacation proceedings. And then I find this item is very racist. Why, City Attorney? It's because the Figueroa Street is the only street that for a transgender prostitute like me to have a safe location to work. But right now, if you're using the law enforcement and then including the city attorney's office with the LAPD are trying to clear the street, clear the area, we have nowhere to work anymore. If you take
Speaker,
away,
this has nothing to do with the street Speaker,
this
pause this time.
vacation
Speaker,
proceedings,
if you interrupt me again, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time. I'm trying to give you instructions. So item 26, to which you're trying to speak to, is the initiation of a street vacation. So you need to speak to the item, or if not, then I'm going to move you to general public comment. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to continue to talk about the vacation proceedings because this vacation proceedings is illegal by nature. Why? Because this is the city. Every single council member are elected by the people, meaning they represent the will of the people. If the will of the people on Figueroa Street decline this vacation proceeding, then
You've
you have
exhausted
no
your
right
time
to
on
do
item
so.
26. Please move on to another item.
Yes, no problem. Now, let's move on to item number 32. Thank you for the city attorney for disrupting, and then thank you very much. If you continue to disrupting my public comment, I will forfeit the rest of your time. So item number 32 is about the LGBTQ crosswalk, and I'm here to support the LGBTQ crosswalk because as a transgender Latina myself, and I have already said this a million times already. We need to make sure every single crosswalk in the city of Los Angeles are LGBTQ certified. I said that 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I also said that every single street, boulevard, avenue, road, whatever, it must has an LGBT badge on it. I said that 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Nobody listened to me. Just because I'm a transgender Latina, just because I'm not a Caucasian, just because I'm not black enough, it does not give you the right to discriminate my public comment. Now, let's move on to another item. City Attorney, if you continue to disrupt public comment, I will forfeit the rest of your time. Item number 34 is about the Homeless Shelter Services Agreement. This is nothing new because every time we are talking about homeless shelter services, transgender Latina population like me were always forgotten, always ignored. How many times transgender Latina coalition sent a request, a letter to the office of Blue Mandingo and asking for transgender housing, transgender Latina affordable housing, and how many emails did we respond as a response? Absolutely zero. Every time we are talking about transgender Latina homeless shelter services, you only provide Caucasian Caucasian services, black services, and then whatever services. All of every single transgender Latina are completely forgotten. That is a racist the city attorney and the city council. For my general public comment is that election month, June, is just around the corner, and I want to emphasize that every member of the Smoking Scan family members, that our council member Wayne Spindler will be on the ballot. Remember, we are having a lot of tough competitions in the Council District 1, so we need to make sure every single Smoking Scan members are trying to put the words out to make sure we have a council member with integrity, we have a council member with justice to represent everyone in the Council District 1. If you are tired of those kind of nonsense, woke agenda, DEI, if you are tired of those soft on crime, then you need a tough council member to give us a safe community. That means criminals will have consequence and accountability. Council District 1 Spindler, let's go.
Shout out to 3 Inch Shrimp. Thank you, 3 Inch, for the 2 shout outs. Appreciate you.
Good morning. Which item?
He's always rude to Shrimp. You don't like him. It's that Asian
Okay,
hate.
so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning to the board council members. My name is Pamela Molleda. I advocate for DGI Wellness and Equity 2026. By my own experience, I suffered discrimination when I tried to get a job and education. I decided back to school to be the part of the society. Thanks to Translatina Coalition, who provide me the tools with different programs like Diamonds. Diamonds is a program to the senior people who encourage and give you the information to be enrolled in school or get whatever we need. Angels of Change and many more to have a better life. I ask you to consider Translatina to help my trans community. Thank you.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
Buenos
to?
días. Good morning. Mi nombre es Jaslyn Giselle Johnson.
My name is Jaslyn Giselle Johnson.
Como parte de la comunidad LGBTQ,
As part of the community, the LGBTQ one,
formo parte de Ángeles del Cambio.
I am part of Ángeles del Cambio.
Gracias por la oportunidad que se nos da y pues recordar siempre de que nosotras como mujeres trans somos bastante vulnerables ante la sociedad.
Thank you for the opportunity that we're given, and also as a reminder, as
Somos
trans
un-
women, we're pretty vulnerable in this society.
Somos una sociedad la cual día con día viene luchando por discriminación.
We are part of a society that on a daily basis, we fight for against discrimination.
Además, día con día pues venimos esforzándonos por ser unos mejores seres humanos y nos tomen en cuenta en la sociedad.
Also, on a daily basis, we make an effort to be better as human beings and for us to be considered as part of this society.
Tenemos el mayor riesgo de discriminación y vulnerabilidad ante la sociedad, lo cual, pues, ante la sociedad, como seres humanos, tenemos los mismos derechos como cualquier persona.
We are at a larger risk of vulnerability and discrimination on this society, and we have the same right as everyone else.
Y gracias por tomarnos en cuenta y como seres humanos, pues, recordar siempre que tenemos los mismos derechos y somos seres cambiables, lo cual, pues, tenemos mucho que dar y gracias.
And thank you for taking us into account. As human beings, we have the same rights. We can change, and thank you so much.
What's up, KW?
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right. Every year, the Los Angeles Police Department asks this body for more funding, yet the city continues to absorb millions in avoidable costs from broken internal processes. One of those clearest examples is the concealed carry permitting process. The Los Angeles Police or Sheriff's Department was recently sued over unconstitutional CCW delays, and those same lawsuits are now being filed against LAPD. These cases are predictable, expensive, and entirely avoidable. This matters because all constitutional amendments carry equal weight. When one right is delayed or diminished through bureaucracy, it sets a dangerous precedent. If we treat one amendment as optional, which comes next? Our freedom of speech, due process, protection from illegal search and seizure, or women's rights to vote? By restricting lawful concealed carry, the city is not increasing public safety, it's disarming law-abiding residents, especially in vulnerable communities. Many of them are here today. If you call...
Okay, next speaker.
Okay. Before the next speaker begins, I'll be calling the next few names. Loretta L., Polia P.V., Craig Jones, Mike G., and initial IA.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I am here to make a public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay. My name is Jessica or Azul.
Azul.
I am also an angel of change through the Trans Latina Coalition. I want you to please consider supporting us as we navigate the daily struggles of human life. We are often punished for being human, for embracing all parts of us. Do you know about gender theory, about our struggles, and the violence that we face? Please consider allocating funds to meeting our needs. Please uplift our communities with your support. Remember, there are trans immigrants, there are trans Black immigrants. We are all deserving of your support. Thank you.
Remember, get out and pay for those trans immigrants. Fuck the veterans who fought for your country. Fuck them. We need to pay for the trans folks.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
They
to?
need your cis money.
Yes, I'm coming here to talk about the housing situation.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Carmen Close, and I'm going to a situation I have an emergency voucher, and now they want to cut it off, and I am disabled. I have 4 surgeries in my leg. I also just lost my husband, and I'm alone, and I just need some help because they want to cut my house, and I sleep in my car before for almost 2 years. I don't want to go back to sleep in my car anymore, so I need you guys to please help me. I'm a very good person. I do my best. I work for the government for many years, and I cannot work anymore due to my disability. So I come here to please ask you to help me. Thank you so very much.
And Speaker, so you don't need to answer this now, but when you get over to the right-hand side of the council chambers, can you just let the sergeants know which district you're residing in currently, and then just wait over at the side, please? Thank you.
So they can pretend to care for you. Sure. Ask Boogers on the Wall how quickly they took care of her and her 5 or 8 children.
Good morning.
Public comment, general comment, please.
Okay, good morning. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning, council members. My name is Nick
need no
Casey,
fucking
and I'm a
roommate.
resident and registered voter in District 10, a business owner, LA Pride board member, founder of Equality Fashion Week, and member of the Angels of Change Leadership Academy. Since last year, TGI community members like myself have been coming to City Hall to advocate for the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, a community-built proposal ready for implementation. TGI We is a 2-year, $4 million pilot that invests in multiple TGI-led organizations
$4 million
and coordinates
they need.
affirming care citywide
4.
and investment in care. Our request today is clear and timely. place the TGI Wellness Equity Initiative on the City Council agenda so it can be discussed and voted on during the budget cycle. The proposal is ready, the community is ready, and in honor of teamwork, as you said earlier, the time is now. Thank you.
$4 million they needed your sis dollars. They need $4 million sis dollars. You remember that when they're calling you sis.
Before the next speaker begins, I'll be calling the next few names. Mia Khalifa, Lauren R., James Finney Colon, Carmen Klobbs, and Marquisa B.
Marquisa B.
Good morning. Which items would you
Oh,
like
yeah,
to speak
Jones,
to?
number 32. Hey, Mr. Karen Price. I haven't seen Karen Price.
So you
I've been here since...
1 minute
excuse
for
me?
item 32.
Item 32, LGBTQ sidewalks. Public comment. I get both, right? Hey, Mr. Price. I was looking to see the council president. Tell us, Craig Jones, I'm 59 years old. I remember when you guys was begging on the street. I see the process that go on the streets once you get inside the job. You're no longer paying attention to the constituents. I've watched y'all, and these people have come up pleading to y'all to help them as the city council. I remember all of you guys when they had the incubators go way back to Dr. Daniel Morgan and Forrest and Crenshaw, Ruth Galanther, Barbara Boudreaux, Sidney Thompson. When y'all, now you beg, after you done beg, Mr. Current Price, y'all used to beg on the street for the votes, remember? Even the council president, Mr. Dawson, Marquise, he used to beg on the street. Before they had these incubators, what they call the resource centers, Miss Jan Perry and the mayor, Karen Bass, used to walk down 89th Street begging on the street.
Hi, Christy.
You folk are not paying these folk no attention. I remember when y'all begged on the street. I'm Craig Jones. They gave me outstanding citizenship through Ruth Galanther's office.
Mike
Item
Jones.
number 32 is LGBTQ. According to California law, each constituent, including myself, when I have on my
Slow
tax
down,
bill, has to
Brett.
be safe and secure. I feel safe and secure, but I remember when y'all used to beg on the street.
I mean, y'all used to beg on the street. I just wish he'd back up a little bit so I can hear everything and understand everything he's saying. Because I know he's tearing them apart. He's just too up on the mic.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public
Mike
comment
Jones.
on item 37.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the item. Go ahead.
Good morning, Council President and Council members. My name is James Finney Conlon, and I am here on behalf of the LA Area Chamber of Commerce.
Why is your name
to speak on
hyphenated?
item 25
Finney
and
Conlon?
item 37. Item 25 would introduce a great deal of confusion in a critical intersection of environmental policy and global trade, and endorse the practice of inserting government into what should be the province of a collective bargaining process. Furthermore, the language limiting the use of public funds for automated processes would put our ports at a competitive disadvantage at a time when we are already seeing businesses relocating to other ports. I urge you to express concern on item 25. With regards to item 37, I ask for you to vote no on the proposed ballot measures calling for an increased TOT for various online travel companies who make up and greatly support the global tourism industry.
So I believe you did general first, but you can speak to the item. I know you're still talking about it, so you have 1 minute for item 37. Go ahead.
Thank you. I ask for you to vote no on the proposed ballot measures calling for an increased TOT for various online travel companies who make up and greatly support the global tourism industry that LA relies on for its revenue. We are concerned these taxes will fall onto potential tourists who are looking to come to our great city and discourage them from visiting the city of LA and contributing to our economy. Please consider the ramifications of this tax increase and vote no on item 37. Thank you so much for your time.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Oh, don't
So
get all
1
up in
minute.
that
Go ahead.
mic, girl.
Good morning. My name is Maya Daniels. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm here representing the Trans-Latina Coalition. I live and work in District 10. I want to say thank you to the Civil Rights Committee, especially the chair, Councilmember Soto Martinez, for having us, and Councilmembers Jurado and Azarian for their great conversation, and for the ability to speak in a public manner on the state of the advocacy efforts of our organization
Hold on,
and the
Morph, I'll
transgender
answer that.
community as a whole. I'm here to urge the council to consider the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative and investment into 5 separate TGI-led organizations within the city of Los Angeles. Today, we have members of our Angels of Change program where we teach members of our community about our local government and the budgetary process, so that when discussions happen about the transgender community, which they will, our community will be in those spaces. We are planning an advocacy day on March 6th, where our Angels will be meeting with council members and being led by founders of transgender, gender expansive, and intersex-led organizations located in different areas across the city. Thank you.
Morph, they just pretend here that they're going to help these folks. Like the lady with boogers on the wall, she came back many, many times with her kids saying they never helped her and they kicked her out. I have yet to see her in a long time.
Good morning. Which items would you like to
But
speak
yeah,
to?
they just
Hi,
pretend.
I'm speaking on general public comment.
Yes, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, council members. My name is Sebastian Brock, and I use he, him pronouns. I live in District 8. I'm here today finding myself disappointed by a lack of leadership, accountability, responsibility, inclusion efforts from this council. There are people on Broadway Boulevard and Adams Boulevard and wooden box shelters due to a lack of emergency housing vouchers in Los Angeles. There's a rise in gang violence in District 8. ICE is terrorizing immigrant communities because LAPD refuses to hold them accountable. The TGI community faces hate crimes, sexual assault crimes, discrimination, and continued gender violence and inequality. I see no changes being made as U.S. citizens to protect us. I don't feel safe in my district. I am asking for change because I am underrepresented in my own district. I urge you to fund the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, placing $4 million towards TGI-led organizations in an effort to continue making California a safe and inclusive environment for TGI to LGBTQIA communities in an effort to promote inclusion. Thank you.
Well, I think you guys as a community should get inclusive and start paying for each other, but you don't ever do that. You need our fucking cis money.
Tom H, B, Mike J, Sebastian B, Dana, and Thomas J.
Dana. Sebastian
Buenos
B
días a
just
todos.
spoke.
Guess
Guessing you didn't see his name
quiero
was
hacer un
Sebastian.
comentario público.
He, him.
Yeah, good morning,
They,
everybody.
thee,
I want
thy,
to do a
them.
general public comment.
Mi nombre
They can
es
trade the
Herminia
trash.
Cruz y trabajo en McDonald's en Los Ángeles.
My name is Herminia Cruz. I work at McDonald's in Los Angeles.
Estoy aquí para pedirles que apoyen la ordenanza de trabajos justos en comida rápida para que más trabajadores como yo aprendan
With
sobre
your
sus
sister,
derechos.
Master? Bring
I'm
her
here to
over.
ask for you to support
I'll fuck
the
her.
Fair
She's
Work
hot.
Ordinance
If
so
not,
that
I
more
won't.
workers like me can know their rights in the workplace.
Yo no los conocía y sufrí de bullying por mi discapacidad y por respetar me hicieron represalias.
Yes, I unfortunately was not aware of these rights, and I suffered a lot of bullying, and then I was able to be able to surpass this.
There's the
Pero
film, The
ahora
Police
que
Guy.
conozco
I
mis
see him there.
derechos, ya me respetan. Y
And
aún
laser
hay
ladies in
muchísimos
line.
trabajadores que no saben sus derechos que están sufriendo.
I faced a lot of harassment, but now that I know my rights, I was able to overcome this situation.
Thank you, RKW.
Unfortunately, there are many other workers who are dealing with this situation still.
Herman
Por
might
eso
still be
les pido que
suspended because of
apoyen
the
la
Trump
ordenanza
sign.
de trabajos justos en comida rápida.
And that's why I ask that you support the Fair Fast Food Work Ordinance.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you, RKW. So we got Laser Lady, we got Film the Police Guy. I don't see Herman.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
I don't see
Buenos
Audit either.
días. Quiero hacer un comentario público.
Good morning. Public comments, please.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Un minuto, adelante.
Mi nombre es Florinda. Trabajo en McDonald's en Los Ángeles.
My name is Florinda. I work at McDonald's in Los Angeles.
Which one? There's a million.
Estoy aquí para hablar sobre la ordenanza de trabajo juntos en la comida rápida.
I'm here to work about the Fast Food Fair Work Ordinance.
Esta ordenanza añadiría a los trabajos de comida rápida que tengamos una semana laboral justa.
This ordinance would allow us fast food workers to have a week off.
En mi caso es muy difícil poder hacer citas médicas porque tengo diabetes.
In my case, it's hard to make medical appointments because I suffer from diabetes.
Y muchas veces después de tener que faltar porque me cambiaron mi horario y yo ya tenía cita con el doctor y falto al trabajo, me castigan y quitándome horas o días.
And many times when I miss work because I wanted to make an appointment to visit a doctor and I had to miss work because they changed my schedule in the last minute, they would punish me by either taking away hours or taking away my days.
Conocer mis derechos me ha ayudado a defenderme de esas injusticias.
And knowing my rights helps me defend against those injustices.
Por eso les pido que apoyen a la ordenanza de trabajo justo en comida rápida sin demora.
That is why I ask for you to support the fast food fair work ordinance without further delay.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
On all of them?
Okay, so that would be items 1
Oh, that's
through
the
8,
church-going
items
chick. The
26
chick that
through
lives
38,
across from the
so
church.
3 minutes
I
for the
haven't seen her in a
items,
long
and
time.
1 minute for, I assume, general. So please
Trans
begin with the
lady
items. Go
that
ahead.
lives across from the church.
Uh,
Susan Rocha.
People need to vote in CD1 for Raul Claros. We need somebody in our district who is going to do the work.
So
clean up MacArthur Park.
I need you to hold on. I need you to speak to the items first, or you can move to general. Would you like to move to general?
Okay, I'll do general.
Okay. Go ahead. You have 1 minute.
Okay. Vote for Raul Claros in CD1, Council District 1. We need somebody who actually does the work, who has boots on the ground, who knows all the areas.
Boots on the ground. 10
Who will
toes
do
down.
something for our district. Who cleaned up the zombies down in MacArthur Park, which is really heartbreaking because you can't imagine what it is until you've been down there in the middle of the night and you've seen people that are leaned over, doing drugs, shooting up, sleeping on the streets, so out of it. This is heartbreaking. You cannot describe it unless you've been there. And I'm not talking about just a homeless camp. We need somebody in our district who's going to actually do some work. And Hernandez has got to go. We've got homeless everywhere.
Fucking blimp.
We've got trash and dirt everywhere. And now she's starting to clean things up because
Fucking blimp.
she's up for a
That's
vote.
what they're talking about. They're talking about the fat
I'm asking
fucking.
for Raul Claros in CD1. He knows the area.
They're talking about
and
the
he's
fucking
been up
blimp.
there.
Next speaker.
And that's, by the way, the park that,
So your
that the
time has
mayor
expired.
told
I'm
you to
gonna
bring
ask
your
please
kids
vacate the
to
podium.
for a summer
You're
camp.
currently disrupting this meeting, so this is your first and only formal warning.
The blimp,
Please
the
do not
blimp
disrupt
didn't
this
want
meeting.
them
We
to
need move on
to
the next
sonar the
speaker,
lake
okay?
to see if there's any dead bodies or guns or anything else in there.
Okay. And
Because of
Mr.
course it's not
President,
going to do
the-
anything good for her. Not that she does anything good for herself.
Next speaker.
Besides sit there and fucking eat.
Before the next speaker begins, we'll be calling the next few names. Nick K, Elliot, Roxy G, and C.
And C.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to? Oh, and if you could move the microphone up. Sorry, you
Quiero-
said general?
Quiero inscribirme en
Oh, God.
el
1 minute.
adiestramiento de Soto Martínez
Her Spanish
para
is
oponer
terrible.
a ICE. Pero los servicios de inteligencia me impiden siempre.
I
Voy a-
want to subscribe to what Councilmember Soto Martinez says to oppose ICE, but intelligence services are prohibiting me or impeding my ability to do this.
There's
Like
the
always.
sassy snake calling the names.
Página 99 de Transhuman Genocide. Tradujo página.
Thank you. The page 99 of Transhuman Genocide, I'm going to translate this page.
Las armas más avanzadas que se encuentran incluyen la tecnología para túnel y aún teleportar.
The specialized advanced weapons included in this have advanced technology to be
Her
able to
optometrist is trying to fuck her, not her
transport.
dentist.
Tunnel.
Her eye
for
doctor.
tunnel.
Y teleportar.
For teleportation.
She has such
from the
beautiful
tunnel.
eyes.
Las armas dentro blindaje y armadura de áreas accesibles.
Her Spanish is terrible. I love it.
I'm sorry, the interpreter is unable
Dentro
to
armadura de áreas no accesibles.
for inaccessible areas.
Quiero hablar de Renee Pittman y ojalá que ustedes
Speak in
lean
English.
su libro. Usted no es mi hermano mayor.
I want to speak about Renee Pittman. I hope that you guys can read her book. You are not my older brother.
Otra vez con Ron Johnson. No. Okay, gracias.
Again with Ron Johnson. Thank you.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Oh,
I'd like
it's
to speak on
hysterical.
634. in
Film the
public
police
comment.
guy.
Okay, so you have 2 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items. Go ahead.
Yeah, so 6 relates to street lighting program. You know, you look around this city, it's dark as hell. That hurts public safety. But at the same time, over the last 3 years, you guys on the city council have cut street lighting by $7.5 million. And why? And it's not the only services that you cut. You know, you cut street services by 61 million, sanitation by 11 million. You guys cut the aging programs. You know, take care of old people by $5.8 million.
So, Speaker, you're welcome to speak to this during general, but I'm going to ask you to stick to the items.
It's because I'm talking about street lighting. I'm talking about, in general, how you guys have mismanaged it and hurt all of these programs. And you guys, you know, what are you guys doing about it? You guys trying to recover some of these funds? Instead, you guys voted on the convention center upgrade, costing us $100 million a year for the next 30 years. That could have been restoring street lighting.
So I understand, but you're going to need to speak to this during general.
Now moving on to 34, relating to homelessness. You know, what a joke. You guys have sat around while we had this Inside Safe program. It's kind of administered through LASA, where we spent $350 million on it and only permanently housed 1,342 people. What an abject failure. Very few have spoken up. I think Monica's spoken up. I think Tracy Park has spoken up. The rest of you guys really haven't said anything. You know, Hugo goes along with it because, you know, he's in the business of doing Bass's bidding. But what an abject failure that is. That's why we're getting nothing done. And quite honestly, that's why you guys don't need to, you know, Karen Bass doesn't need to be reelected. We need to get her out of here. Now moving on to public comment. Talking about the after action report related to the Palisades fire. I haven't heard anybody criticize Karen Bass for covering that up. I've seen, actually, Monica, you have, but Monica's been on top of this since the beginning. You know, if Monica was mayor during this whole time, or if you guys listened to her, I have a feeling that there'd been a lot less destruction and lives saved. But where are the rest of you people? Karen Bass is covering up this corruption, and you guys just say nothing? Tracy, you were doing that campaign thing with her yesterday. That's your district. You don't have anything to say about that?
Nope.
You're not bothered by that?
Nope.
You're fine with her covering up the after action report?
Yep.
What is wrong with you?
She's a commie
And why
bitch.
should your constituents be behind you as you're sitting there holding her hand, running for re-election, and not saying anything about that? Where are all of you?
Yep.
And going back to the convention center, you know, the only 2 people voted against that. That was Nithya and Katie. Good for them for that, because that thing's broke our finances. Enjoy your day.
He ain't lying about any of it. Absolutely on the ball about all of it. They can't say a fucking thing because they all lick the DEI dirty twat.
Good morning. Which items would you
Bass,
like to speak to?
The DEI hire.
Vengo a hacer un comentario público.
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Un minuto adelante.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Adriana y vengo aquí en representación de la comunidad translatina y de las transgéneros también.
Hello, yes, good morning. My name is Adriana. I'm representing the Trans Latina Coalition and the transgender community as well.
Mi comentario es que se haga conciencia que nosotros también somos unas personas que necesitamos de la ayuda del público.
I want there to be awareness that we are humans, that we are people that need public help. We need help from the public.
Necesitamos que se nos proteja, que se nos tome en cuenta para todo en equidad.
We want us to be protected and taken, accounted for with everything, including in equity.
Necesitamos que se nos incluya también en los servicios médicos, migración y bienestar de hogar.
And we need us to be included in medical services, immigration services, and well-being
You
in
did,
a
Beach.
place of residence.
Harriet
Thank
did
you.
speak.
Thank you.
Was a little off the wall. Not her normal great self, but you did miss her.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
My name is Roxy Gutierrez. Good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. I wanted to thank God for allowing me to be up here in this stand speaking with smart souls that want the best for this world. I would like to say that God makes no mistakes and that He loves all His children. TGI and Angels of Change and Translatina has done so much for our brothers and sisters and trying their best to heal one another little by little. We will chant our way to world peace and healing our family and ancestors' pains. Let's do what's right and heal one another because God is watching. Thank you. May God bless you all.
Hi, Audit. How are you?
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I'm Eddie. I've seen that some of you are taking action to fight fascism. Even you, Tracy, that's crazy. Can we start working together and protecting election integrity? The idea of having ICE at polling stations in November should push all of you into action right now. If elections are not protected, we the people, including you all, should...
So basically they're admitting that the illegal immigrants are coming to vote.
be gearing up for a sustained general strike. We need to set those systems up now. Some of you are running for re-election, and the spotlight is extra bright. Nithya, I'm sure all of you have heard that LAPD Chief of Police Jim McDonald said he wouldn't enforce laws that prohibit ICE from wearing masks. The public is learning that City Council can vote to remove the Chief of Police with a 2/3 vote. Why don't you ever hold Jim McDonald accountable? You need to stop approving unlimited funds. Stop approving donations to LAPD. Nithya Raman, your voting record speaks volumes on this issue. Los Angeles has the power to remove them. You guys have that power. Do it.
Do it. Me and my illegal immigrant alien friends are going to vote for all you guys to keep you guys in power, and I just admitted to it, even though Damon told you fucking 4 years ago, and y'all said I was crazy because I can't vote.
Okay, so you have 2 minutes for the items. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name is Jackie Fila, and I'm president and CEO of
Commies.
the Hotel Association of Los Angeles, representing LA's hotels, large and small. And I am here today to oppose items 36 and 37.
Next beggar, get
Right
in
now
here.
is not the time for an increase in TOT. Increasing the hotel bed tax risks undermining Los Angeles' ability to fully capitalize on global events such as the World Cup and the 2028 Olympics by making accommodations outside city limits more competitive. A tax spike in Los Angeles right before major events directed at guests coming for these major events will make existing room block agreements in neighboring cities more affordable and more attractive, particularly at a 4% rate, which would make Los Angeles, by and large, the most expensive TOT in the country. While these events will be temporary, any tax increase would be permanent, further undermining the city's ability to compete for budget-conscious conventions and family travelers. Los Angeles tourism numbers already underperform much of the region and the nation, and they consistently underperform city TOT projections. To maximize long-term transient occupancy tax revenues, the city should pursue
Never,
policies
Todd.
that strengthen the hotel industry's ability to attract visitors, support higher room rates, and encourage new hotel investment and construction, rather than policies that constrain demand or shift visitation elsewhere. Policies that weaken hotel competitiveness, risk reducing, not increasing, long-term city revenues. Thank you.
Yeah, nobody ever cares, Todd. They don't pay
We'll
attention.
now be calling the next few names: Jackie Philla, Harriet Elliott, Laura F.M., and Taylor S.
S.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak
General public comment.
to? Okay, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm here. I want to just again make everybody aware I will be here probably for the rest of my life, warning you about the harmful infiltration of Scientology and the programs that they have, that they use as fake drug programs or housing programs for the homeless or whatever thing that they feel is necessary, like the volunteer ministers. These are all front groups of Scientology, and Scientology is a manipulative human trafficking cult. This is deeply intertwined with the city and has been for so long that some people in the back may be talking over while I'm doing my public comment, but it is very important to be aware of the different infiltrated front groups of Scientology. A lot of them are The Way to Happiness, Narconon, Criminon, Applied Scholastics, Foundation for a Drug-Free World, WISE, Hubbard College of Administration, IAS International, CCHR Volunteer Ministers, and many others. So please keep your eyes open for that. You're going to all get these pamphlets soon.
Next speaker.
Next beggar, come on in. I guarantee he's asking
Which
for
items
money.
would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I'm going to do general public comment as well as comment on item 32 and 34, but I would like to start with general public comment if that's okay.
All right. So we need to enforce
32,
rules
34,
equally.
then
So
general.
32, 34, then general.
Let's do
Thank
it that
you.
way then.
Go ahead. You have 2 minutes, and then you'll see, once it expires, you'll see 1 minute pop up. Go ahead.
Amazing. Thank you.
Amazing.
All right, so on item number 2, I first and foremost want to thank the council for uplifting the LGBTQ plus visibility and for recognizing the importance of creating public spaces where our communities can feel seen. Symbolic gestures do matter. They affirm our existence, they signal belonging, and they remind LGBTQ plus and TGI people that this city acknowledges our presence and our contributions. For communities who have been erased or targeted, symbolism can be healing and powerful. At the same time, symbolism must be paired with substance. Visibility alone cannot house people. It cannot feed our people or keep our people safe. While we deeply appreciate the effort behind this item, we also need the city to match that symbolism with genuine investment in the lives of LGBT and TGI Angelenos, especially Black and brown trans women, TGI immigrants, and others who continue to face the highest rates of homelessness, violence, and economic exclusion. If the city invests in symbols, it can invest in services. It can invest in housing, it can invest in safety, and can invest in the infrastructure that allows our communities not to just be seen, but to survive and thrive. So we thank you for the gesture, and we urge you to pair it with real material commitments to LGBT and TGI people across Los Angeles. On item 34, I want to uplift the urgent need for TGI inclusive staffing and safety protocols for safe parking in LA, because this program is not just about parking. For many trans, gender nonconforming, and intersex people, especially immigrants, trans veterans, Black and brown system impacted people, and others who have been pushed to the margins, safe parking is the last remaining form of shelter where every other door has been closed. TGI people are far more likely to experience homelessness than the general population, and many are pushed into living in their cars because shelters are unsafe, discriminatory, or simply inaccessible. But we also have to name the larger truth. Our government has let our communities down. Rents are too damn high. Food and basic necessities keep rising. People who have invested in the city, including trans veterans, immigrant workers, and Black and brown system impacted community members, are being pushed into homelessness through no fault of their own. All right, let's go for general public comments. So I want to, as we honor Black History Month, I want to uplift the Black, trans, and gender expansive Angelenos who are part of our community and who continue to lead, survive, and build despite facing some of the most harshest conditions in the city. TLC proudly serves Black TGI people every day, and their safety and wellness must be centered in every conversation about equity. I also want to thank the Civil Rights Committee, especially its chair, Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez, for giving us the space to present the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative. That committee showed what it looks like when the city listens to the people most impacted by violence, homelessness, and system neglect. Now we need the full council to match that leadership. TGI people, especially Black and brown, trans women, and immigrants, are facing a crisis of survival in the city. We cannot wait. We need the TGI We initiative introduced as a motion so that it can move forward, spark the necessary discussion, and build the infrastructure our community urgently needs. Los Angeles has the opportunity to lead the nation by investing in the safety, wellness, and dignity of TGI people. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
All right. Good morning, council members. My name is Kana Elliott. My pronouns are he and them, and I am a 22-year-old transgender man and a proud Angelino. I'm able to speak before you because of programs funded by initiatives like TGIP. When I could not see a path ahead,
There's more than one in his head.
community-led services provided me with the right support and the need and the care that I desperately needed. Los Angeles speaks proudly of its inclusivity, but maybe many gender-expansive and intersex people are still struggling to survive every day in this city. The TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative puts resources directly into the hands of TGI-led organizations that know how to care for us. This is about investing in the future of the people, not punishment, and about making sure that other TGI youth like me have a future in this city. Thank you so much.
Yeah, them, as in more than one. Because again, they're schizophrenic.
Before
So
the
there's
next
more than
speaker
one
begins,
person
I'll be
living in
calling
there.
next few names: Florinda Cruz, Alex S., Adriana A., and William G.
Good morning. Which
Alex
items would you like to
F.
speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello, my
Sassy
name is
snake.
Angel. My pronouns are they, he. I am here both as a TGI person residing in this city, as well as a member of the Trans Latina Coalition. As trans people undergo subjugation in the public arena, strengthening local funding streams is the most direct avenue of connecting TGI people with material and relational resources. The county has recognized this. TGI-led community orgs are the central entity that connects TGI people with the resources being pooled at the funding level, at the federal level. Decisions made at this juncture on the local level have lasting implications for the city as a whole, and more pointedly, for the quality of life of those facing the intentional targeting of the federal administration. Fund the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative, and fund trans-led and trans-serving community organizations.
We need your cis money. We hate you, but we need your money.
Good morning, council members. My name
items?
is Alex. I'm here on speaking of public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute.
I am a member of the Latina Coalition, and my personal experience, I was an addict, and they helped me recover. I've been sober for 10 years, so please keep funding the Latina Coalition. They've been helping us, the community, and to feel safe, secure, and welcome. And so many lives will be helped to find hope and meaning to go on. Thank you.
Before the next speaker begins, I'll be calling the next few names: Angel J., Susan R., Greg B., and Eddie.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
My name is Katie Laffoon. I'm really here just to put it on the record. None of you guys listen to us. It's very clear. People come in week after week and we tell you what the LAPD is doing. Last week they shot kids. They shot kids. They shot kids.
Sure.
They didn't even pause.
Sure. Okay.
They're kids. And I'm saying that, and none of you are even pausing your fucking conversations. The LAPD
'Cause they know you're a
shot
liar.
kids
Because you're a liar.
on the streets of LA, a half a block from where the mayor was giving a speech. That is
They
the
should have
city
shot
that we
her.
live in. And you guys hold these meetings and you give us 60 seconds and it's dog and fucking pony show acting like you are gonna do anything. And we know you're not. We know you're not gonna be a good mayor either. You're gonna bow down to the fucking LAPD. All of this is a show. And we're tired of it. We need someone to help us. And if none of you are gonna stand up, you can't get angry at us for non-violently protesting.
Meryl Streep, everybody. Not a shred of evidence
I'll
of
be
any
calling the
kids
last
getting
few
shot.
Names: Mark S., Maya Daniels, G.H., Hermana Cruz, and Miranda Garcia.
You know they would have used that story all day, every day. If one kid got shot by a rubber bullet, even fucking one. So you tell me if any of you saw those fucking videos of kids, as in more than one plural, not a singular term, were shot. But you can't find one because she's a lying liberal because they can't tell the truth ever about anything. They're constant liars, habitual liars.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Tiene un minuto, adelante.
Buenos días, miembros del Consejo. Estoy esta mañana aquí en representación de Translatina Coalition para
Good
poder
morning, Council. I'm
hablar
here
y
this
seguir
morning.
levantando nuestra voz en tiempos tan
She doesn't know how to
difíciles
pause.
como comunidades vulnerables. Ahora mismo
Permítame.
estuvimos reunidos la semana pasada
Disculpe.
trabajando.
Pauso.
Gracias.
Say 10 words and then
Good
shut up for a
morning,
second.
Council. I'm here representing Trust Latina Coalition. We're going through very difficult times and we're very vulnerable today.
Estoy aquí esta mañana en representación de la coalición translatina y de mi comunidad transgénero.
I'm here this morning representing the coalition Trans Latina and the transgender people.
Para seguir levantando nuestra voz en tiempos tan difíciles y como comunidad vulnerable, estamos ahora mismo siendo atacadas nuevamente. Esto hace que tengamos que reunirnos más constantemente.
We're here to raise our voices because we're going through difficult times. We're very vulnerable and we're being attacked, so we have to get together more often, constantly.
Estoy pidiendo para que los programas para nuestra comunidad sigan vigentes y tengan ustedes la capacidad como autoridades de cubrir esa parte, cumplir con los estatus de ayuda para nosotras.
I'm asking here for these programs to remain active and for you as authorities to make sure you cover those things so we can get that help. Thank you.
No, thank you, Mr. Acavano.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Good morning. My name's Jerry Ann Hubbard. I'm in the 2nd District, and I'm a mom and pop owner. I'd like to speak to the
Cannabis?
upcoming consideration of 90 days for an eviction. I'd like to just share my perspective. I'm in the game for about 30 years now, and change is coming. Change has come. I'm hanging with it, really, literally hanging between the insurance. And by the way, I am a property tax payer. I would just like to know that you understand that in processing a rental application, I don't know who this person is. They can say where they've been. There's really not a 100% way to prove it.
It's true.
You have to know that. Eviction records
90
are
days
sealed.
now.
You don't know who's telling the truth. So that's where we are, the mom and pops of Los Angeles County. That's where we are.
See, I feel bad for this lady because, again, this isn't a big corporate lawyer. I'm going to just posit a corporation that owns a bunch of properties. She probably has one property, and Wells Fargo or Bank of America owns the property, and she pays the mortgage with it. Okay? And now what they've decided to do here in LA County and City is said to all the landlords, wow, okay, if somebody's back, you can't evict somebody unless they're 90 days late. 90. Okay, so that's starting the process. So now let's just say your rent is $2,500. So now they're down. You're down $7,500. Now you can start the process. It's $5,000 for the lawyer. Okay? So already you're down $12,500. Now we got to wait 6 months for the courts to give you your decision, then for the sheriff department to come and actually do the lockout. Okay? So now we're talking 9-10 months down the line. 70 grand or 50 to 70 grand gone, somewhere in that range. Insane. So these people like her will lose their properties to the bank and everything they've put into it. Thanks to the immigrants and the trans coalition of Latinas and everybody else that needs their money and everything else they need. And this is why you can't just give everybody free shit, ladies and gents. Because then they just live on free shit and then they're entitled to the free shit. There you have it. Okay? That's how that's working now. Imagine trying to be a landlord here.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
And I know landlords are always the problem, but yet there's
Morning,
more
council
people that
members.
don't pay
My
their
name is
rent on
Lauren.
time than there are
I am
slumlords.
here
Remember
representing
that
the
one, ladies and
Trans-Latino
gents.
Coalition. I reside in Council District number 10, and I'm here today with our Angels of Change Leadership Academy, and we are advocating for the TGI Wellness and Equity Initiative. It is at a time where the federal administration is attacking our TGI communities
Nemo.
as well as our immigrant communities.
Did
We
you hear
ask
what
for
she
your
just said?
support, and we ask that the LA City Council continues their legacy of being a safe and inclusionary place for everyone in the city of Los Angeles. Thank you.
People steal other people's credit, Nemo. And you come in and you believe their credit. Next thing you know, you go to ruin their credit, and they're ruining your credit because they use your
Which items
credit.
would you like to speak to?
General
Because
public
there's
comment.
no real way to prove it.
Go ahead.
My name is Eric. I'm a photographer who's been documenting LA's response to ICE for the last since June. I've spoken to
They,
you guys
them,
a
thee,
number of
thy.
times, including last Friday when I came to let you know that I took a picture of somebody dressed as a Boogaloo boy working as an ICE agent, sitting on the back of an LAPD car while they arrested somebody on his behalf. I'm here today just to let you know that I was over at the police commission meeting and Jim McDonald wasn't there. Assistant Chief Harrelson, in his report to the police commission, straight up lied to everybody's faces. He said that on Wednesday at the student walkout, the LAPD monitored the crowd and did not move to a crowd control posture. That is a lie. I witnessed an officer shoot a less lethal into that crowd. I witnessed people, children, teenagers, being chased by LAPD through the streets. I witnessed them hitting journalists with batons on purpose.
Where's the video for all
It is
this?
a straight up lie to say that the LAPD did
Where's the
nothing
video?
wrong on Wednesday. And you all need to know that Assistant Chief Harrelson just told the police commission that the LAPD merely monitored on Wednesday. That is a lie.
Yet they never have any proof.
That is the end of public comment.
That is the end of public comment. So stop.
Okay, public comment is closed. What's next on our agenda?
The council may now take a vote on items 3 to 8, 26 through 28, 30 through 34, and 36.
Okay, do any members wish to be heard on those items?
I don't care about any of these
Seeing
motherfuckers
no
being
members
heard.
on the queue, let's open the roll. Close the roll, tally the vote.
15 ayes.
Okay, what's next?
The council may now move on to item 38.
Okay. 38.
Liars don't like other liars. That's it.
That's a closed session item?
Yes, Councilmember Yaroslavsky.
Councilmember Yaroslavsky, go ahead.
Thank you, Chair. Colleagues, Budget and Finance Committee waived item 38 due to high interest costs that are accumulating daily. I recommend that we approve this judgment on consent and don't go into closed session.
Okay, any
There
other?
are two different reports. I move to approve the recommendations in the two confidential reports from the city attorney.
Okay, I'll second that. Is there any discussion? Councilwoman Hernandez. Councilwoman Hernandez, is your button pressed?
Yes, I'm busy fucking stuffing my face. Hold on a second. Busy stuffing a cupcake in there. Hold on.
Yes, so we'll take the vote on this item as advised by the Council Budget Committee Chair. So let's open the roll on that item, close the roll, tabulate the vote.
15 ayes.
All right, Councilmember Hernandez.
Thank you, Council President. I would like to move forward the lien on item number
Bro,
one.
look how large her arm is. Just her arm.
Thank you. Is there a
Fucking as
second
big
on
as
the
my
motion
thigh.
to confirm the lien? Thank you, Councilmember.
Fuck, it's my thigh.
The council may now take a vote on item number 1. Thank you. Council
All
may
right.
now take a vote on item 1.
All right, let's open the roll on item number 1. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
15 eyes.
Yeah, I'm guessing
All
it's
right,
her
what's
birthday.
next?
I don't know. That's why the balloons
And,
are all
Mr.
there
President,
around her
since
chair.
Council approved item number 38 and it was waived out of BNF, I will read in the public.
Sure she got a birthday
I'll
cake in
read
back
in
for
the
her.
instructions.
Wait.
So it says, subject to the approval of the mayor, 1, authorize the city attorney's office to
Thank you,
A,
Morph.
expend up to $2,015,185.46.
$2 million.
That includes accrued interest through February 28th, 2026, to pay the judgment and cost $1,740,954.64 judgment and $133,776.71 costs and $140,454.10 for accrued interest in the settlement of the above entitled matter, that is Sherilyn Hernandez et al. V. The City of Los Angeles et al. Superior Court case number 20 ST
2 million of ours gone.
43582. B. Expend up to $140,000 in settlement of the above entitled matter. 2. Authorize the Controller's Office to A. Transfer up to $2,015,185.46 from the Liability Claims Fund number 100/59, account number 009798, miscellaneous liability payouts, to fund number 100/59, account number 009795, Public Works Street Services liability payouts.
People that sued the city, Billy.
Transfer
That's who they're paying.
$140,000
Citizens.
from the Liability Claims Fund, number 100/59, account number 009798, miscellaneous liability payouts, to fund number 100/59, account number 009795, Public Works Street Services liability payouts. And 3, authorize the city attorney to A. draw demands from fund number 100/59, account number 009795, Public Works Street Services liability payouts, payable as follows: $886,796.91 to BD&J PC Client Trust Account. 2.
Another 900 grand.
$140,678.12 to BD&J PC for costs granted inclusive of interest.
Another million.
3. $854,157.74
Almost
to
4
MetLife
million.
Assignment Company, Inc., FBO Alejandro Nieves Jr. to fund future periodic payments. 4. Up to $133,552.69 to be deposited in a blocked account, FBO Alejandro Nieves Jr. This amount represents the accrued interest on the judgment through February 28, 2026. B. Draw demands from fund number 100/59, account number 009795, Public Works Street Services liability payouts payable as follows: $89,421.94 to BD&J PC Client Trust Account. 2. $14,864.40 to Pacific Life and Annuity Services Incorporated, FBO Destiny Leva, to fund future periodic payments. 3. $35,713.66 to Pacific Life and Annuity Services Incorporated, FBO Sherilyn Hernandez, to fund future periodic payments. And 4. Authorize the city attorney or designee to make necessary technical adjustments subject to the approval of the city administrative officer, and authorize the controller to implement the instructions. and this matter was already approved. Thank you.
All right, Madam Clerk, what's next?
$4 or $5
Thank you. If
million
we can please
of our
confirm for
money
the
gone.
record, who is a second to that Yaroslavsky motion?
Councilmember Hernandez.
Thank you. Thank you. The council may now move on to item 2, and that is motion Rodriguez-Harris Dawson to confirm the lien.
All right, let's open the roll on that item. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
15 ayes.
All right, what's next?
That's it, Salty. Keeps
The
coming.
council may now move on to items 21 through 23 together, called for a separate vote by Councilmember Hernandez.
All right, let's open the roll on those items. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
Sure you can, Gimme.
13 ayes, 2 no.
What's next?
Just to clarify, that's going to be 12 ayes and 3 noes. Councilmember Hernandez is also a no.
All right. What's next?
Thank you. The council may now move on to item number 29, called special by Councilmember Rodriguez.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
Of course. I gotta hear her
Colleagues,
again.
I am
Fuck.
very thrilled, and I want to give deep gratitude to Mayor Bass for this nominee that we are.
Yeah, we're not listening to anything about Mayor Bass or her fucking nominees or any other fucking DEI hires or any more settlements that these fucking pieces of dog shit fucking steal from us. That's why I tell them, fuck them and their entire families. Fuck their kids, their little kids. Hopefully, I wish the worst for their little fucking kids. But Damon, that's so bad. Well, their kids grow up to be the same fucking way. So grow up. Fucking learn what's happening here. Wake up. Wake the fuck up. Little shit turns into big shit. So fuck them and their kids. Okay? If you don't like it, I get it. I understand, but I don't care. I don't. So I can care less about anybody they fucking big up or represent or celebrate. Fuck all of them. I don't give a fuck about any of them. Fuck every last one of them. Okay? Fuck them all. All right, guys. I've had my coffee and my say for the day. Kids are out here enjoying themselves. It actually looks like this at my house right now. It looks like it's about to rain, but it hasn't rained yet. They say it's supposed to rain tonight. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have a pretty shitty, slow show, guys. It's going to be really bad because I think it's supposed to start raining at like 3 o'clock or something. So I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, 8 o'clock, like right when we start. It's supposed to rain. So 80% chance. So, and it's raining all the way till 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then it's raining on Wednesday, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's raining again. So, 'tis what it is. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I gotta go do some eBaying and all that other good stuff. Of course, thank you for joining me as always. I'm gonna get eBay going and get some more sound drops in here because again I got a bunch that I got to get done, but I got a big list right there, so I'm gonna get some of that worked out. Thank you for all the likes, the love, the donos, the thumbs ups work, and they are free. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. Keep the notifications on in case we get us a chase, because like I said, it's not supposed to rain until a little bit later, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get us a chase beforehand, so keep the notos on. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your Taco Tuesday, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
This party is officially over.
Yeah, you guys.